Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we cut through the noise in nutrition. No confusing science, no contradictory advice, just what's actually true and what you can do about it. Today we are talking about something that affects almost everyone trying to lose fat. And the answer might surprise you. The hormonal lie. If your parents are obese, your risking is up to 70% higher. If you've tried calorie counting and failed, it's not your willpower, it's your hormones. And if you want proof this isn't just theory, pregnancy shows it happening in real time. Inside the human body, in months instead of years. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why calorie counting fails, what actually driving fat storage in your body, and what to do instead. The genetics you didn't choose. Let's start with something most people get wrong about obesity. They assume it's purely about choices, but here is what the research actually shows. Obesity has a strong genetic component with heritability estimates ranging from 40 to 70%. That means the hunger you feel, the way your body stores fat, the way you respond to carbohydrate. A meaningful part of that was inherited. If you grew up with obese parent, you're likely to inherit the same metabolic pattern driving it, especially insulin resistance. This isn't an excuse, it's context. Generic advice like just eat less was never built for your biology. You need a different starting point. And the starting point begins with understanding what's actually controlling your weight. The calorie deficit deception. Here is where almost everyone gets stuck. You are told, eat less, burn more, lose weight. It sounds logical. It's also a lie. Your body is not a calculator. It's a hormonal system. The moment you cut calories, your body fights back. It lowers your metabolic rate and floods you with hunger like hormones like ghrelin. This is called metabolic adaptation. And it's not a theory, it's documented science. The deficit that worked in week 1 does almost nothing by week 8 because your body has already adapted around it. Let me show you why this happens with a story. Imagine a building catches fire. Instead, the smoke alarm starts screaming. Now you could run over, rip the alarm off the wall, and the noise stops instantly. But the building's still burning. The alarm was never the problem. It was just telling you there was one. This is exactly what doctors call proximate cause versus ultimate cause. The alarm going off is a proximate cause. The symptom you notice, the fire underneath, is the ultimate cause. The actual reason it's happening. Calorie counting is ripping the alarm off of the wall. It silences the symptom. It does nothing about the fire. So what's the real fire? So for that, we need to discuss about 3 hormones. Insulin, controlled by your food choices. Refined carbs and sugar spike it, and chronically high insulin physically blocks your body from releasing fat to be burned. Cortisol, controlled by sleep and stress. Poor sleep keeps it elevated, and elevated cortisol drives fat storage specifically around your belly. Leptin and ghrelin, your fullness and hunger signals. And this is where it gets interesting. Think about a buffet. You eat a plate after a plate, and at some point, your stomach is screaming at you, stop, you are full. But then dessert shows up, and somehow they resume. That's not your stomach talking anymore. That's dopamine completely hijacking a fullness signal your hormones already sent you. This is why calorie counting fails long term. You're trying to discipline a broken signal instead of fixing the signal itself. Why fasting works. Now here is a tool that ties everything together. Intermittent fasting. Remember, insulin blocks your body from releasing fat to be burned. As long as insulin is elevated, fat loss simply cannot happen no matter how clean your diet looks on paper. Every time you eat, insulin rises. If you are eating 5 or 6 times a day, snacking, grazing, sipping things throughout the day, insulin barely gets the chance to come back down. It stays elevated almost permanently. Your body is stuck in storage mode all day, every day. fasting flips this. When you extend the time between meals, insulin drops low enough for your body to finally access stored fat and burn it for energy. This is not magic. It's simply giving your body the metabolic window it needs to do what it's designed to do. This is exactly why I eat 2 meals a day, not because skipping breakfast is some trendy hack, but because it gives my insulin hours every single day to fully reset before I eat again. And the benefits go further than fat loss. Fasting periods are linked to improved insulin sensitivity over time, meaning your body needs less insulin to do the same job, which directly reduces the chronic insulin elevated we talked about earlier as the root driver of obesity. This is why intermittent fasting pairs so well with the cutting refined carbs. One's lower how often insulin spikes. The other lowers how high it spikes. Together, they give your hormones the best possible chance to reset. So what do you actually do with all of this? Cut refined carbohydrates. They are the single biggest driver of insulin spikes. Replace them with whole foods, animal protein, vegetable healthy fats. These stabilize insulin, kill hunger naturally, and let your hormones start working correctly again. Fix your sleep, non-negotiable for cortisol, and stop trying to override your hunger with sheer willpower. Give your body real food and let your hormones make the decision for you. When insulin, cortisol, and your hunger signals are working correctly, fat loss is not something you force. It's just what happens. If you want more of this science-backed, no-nonsense nutrition, subscribe to my channel. This channel exists to go deeper than what mainstream advice ever tells you. So see you all on next video. Till now, bye bye. Take care.